Once our home, this manor is accursed. Time falters, shadows linger. But there is a remedy, a right. We need the 5 relics hidden in these halls.
Yeah, this is cozy.
Yeah, let's rest.
We fan out, search for clues, then we reconvene around the table.
Why are you trying to blame everyone?
Yeah,
Please
you're
don't
talking
call-
a bit too much.
Something's fishy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Have you ever seen somebody was there?
I was in the dining room. I was sitting.
It seems the manor has allies within our circle, pulling strings in the dark without ever showing a claw. One could be misled or trapped. Still, no cat is cast out. But we have to make it before the clock catches up. When the ritual is conducted, I have other plans for that power.
About 80 of them, like Rupert Lowe is estimating. Again, that's an out-of-date figure. So really, what you want to do is be like, well, I mean, you know, if you want to nip at Rupert Lowe for this meta, you can be like, 80, more like 180, or however much it is now. Although again, no one knows. But again, the fine detail is, well, they're not judicially sanctioned courts. They're not sanctioned by the king, although let's be fair, King Charles would definitely endorse their rulings, because he is probably himself. I've never met a non-Muslim who loves Islam that much. And the thing is, I think he probably would convert if he wasn't the king and forced to be a Protestant by law, but to actually keep his position. But this is not real. We have been the Western capital for Sharia courts for a long time.
Trial 0. No anomalies there. I should study the environment carefully. I should move forward. Wait, something's missing. I need to go back. The final trial. I am close. The painting is missing. Finally, it's over. Or is it?
I have to get everything done before the sun sets. But why? This observatory doesn't just study the stars. And if the lights go out, the darkness will find me.
You are not ready.
Observatory before I'm sacrificed to the stars.
Fist. Fist.
Is my animal a predator?
Yes, absolutely. Does my animal walk on four?
No. Can my animal live in houses?
No. Is my food a fruit?
Yes. Is my food a main dish?
No. Is it cheap?
No. Right, so is my food available in restaurants?
Yes. Is my tool dangerous?
No. Is my tool a Bane trowel?
Yes.
to pretend, Betty. We know that's what you're doing, and we know that what you're trying to do is just advance the cause of Islam at the expense of the native population of this country, and we're not for it. We can see what you're doing, and we've had enough.
At Vistabird, we break just about everything possible.
Is an online party game based around 3 core elements: parkour, trivia, and social deduction. Here's how it's played. At the start, everyone in your lobby of up to 8 players is assigned the scholar role, except for one player who is secretly the class clown. The scholars work to make the group graduate, while the class clown sabotages to try and make the group fail. In order to graduate, the group must successfully pass 6 of the 10 trivia quizzes standing in their way. For each quiz, the group must first get to school in a chaotic and goofy 2D parkour run. Fail to make it on time or die along the way, and that student automatically fails their portion of the quiz. Once at school, all players that made it receive their own trivia question. After everyone submits their answer, the whole group gets to see how each player answered their question. While this is happening, the group's collective quiz score is being tallied. The group must get 60% or higher to pass that quiz. Next, the group then discusses and votes to suspend who they think is the class clown. When a player is suspended, they don't participate in the next quiz, which means they can't directly impact the next quiz score. However, in addition to intentionally missing class or answering trivia incorrectly, the class clown can also sabotage using items on the way to school to make the run harder for everyone, such as a fake block that looks real but players will fall straight through, or a smoke grenade that obscures level visibility for a period of time. Regardless of the way they sabotage, the class clown needs to be discreet or they risk getting suspended. The game ends when either enough quizzes have been passed and the scholars graduate, or too many quizzes have been failed and it's impossible to do so. To accommodate a variety of skill levels, the host can adjust the game settings for their lobby, such as toggling the difficulty of the trivia overall or removing certain topics that don't fit your group. You can also adjust the difficulty of the parkour, but if you're really struggling, I recommend heading to practice mode and doing the tutorial, which helps you understand important aspects of the parkour, such as how your character has variable jump height based on how long you press the jump key. The last few settings worth mentioning are in the advanced section. You can turn on anonymous voting if you want to hide who each player votes for. You can also make it so that all players who get to school receive the same trivia question. This is especially helpful if you upload custom questions that are specific to your group and don't want to burn through all your questions in a couple of games. The last thing I'll add is a tip for the class clown, which is that you can quickly pick up your items using Q and E on your keyboard. This allowed me to quickly place a smoke grenade as a distraction and then several fake blocks, all while still moving my character to avoid suspicion. This ultimately caused 2 players to miss class while no one suspected it was me. With that said, you're ready to play Stick Scholars, so grab some friends and have fun.
Welcome to the Anomaly Control Division. You are now a proud member of a distinguished department dedicated to safeguarding humanity and advancing the study of the unknown. Now, let's review your duties.
Your mission is to monitor entities using our state-of-the-art containment systems.
Eliminate anomalous incidents. And remain on duty until 6 a.m. Unfortunately, minor issues may occasionally arise during containment procedures. But we're confident you'll do just fine. Congratulations. You are now officially an administrator. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
No.
This is how it ends. But how did it start? One day before the harvest, it's time to prepare. More vehicles. More zombies. More upgrades. For the zombie horde. Complete missions. Collect cards. Break records. The harvest begins. Add to wish list now.
Train your soldiers. Fight against the machines. Build your empire. Through 7 technological eras.